Welcome to this week's edition of the Thunder Talk video. This is Daryl Coleman, Superintendent of Schools, coming to you with this week's edition and with two topics in mind. I can do them simultaneously and still hope to keep this video under 5 minutes. And the two topics are, one, I want to show a little bit of how our websites work and how to navigate around them. And then the second one, a little more serious, is I want to talk a little bit about that September is National Suicide Prevention Month. And in fact, starting on the 8th through the 14th is National Suicide Prevention Week. And so I want to talk about some resources that we have available out there for you to help prevent suicides. And so I'm going to just go right into talking about the website. As you can see, I have it up. Over here on the left, it tells you that we're at the Nemaha Central one, but there's other sites. Each of our buildings and our co-op all have sites. And so if you go to sites, you want to make sure if you're looking for specific information about one of the other buildings besides just district-wide, that you're going to that specific building. The other next to it is the Explore button, which brings up the options that you have, which is our live feed, a great way to stay up to date what's going on during the day and sporting events with scores, etc. Staff pages. We have a lot of news articles, and we'll continue to put those out there. Events calendar, and then there's one about documents that you might need. And on this Nemaha Central District webpage, you can see that there's these other links, including our general information, which if you bring down, will bring, click on that, it brings you to some more options, along with quick links with lots of options, and then the employment information and negotiate agreement. But the one I want to talk about is some resources we're providing you on every one of our pages on the sites. We have the same information for suicide prevention materials. The first is the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which takes you to an outside link of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, a phone number so that you can call if you yourself or somebody you know is contemplating suicide. You can talk to someone about it. And if they don't want to talk and they just want to chat, in this day and age, we see that a lot. People would rather chat. Then you can come in here and you can chat, because the worst thing that we can do with mental health and suicide is keep it in silence. So we want conversations. So don't be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody. And if you don't know how to do that, that's what the next ones, these IFIMA, school employee, teen, parent, community member, those pages are to give you some quick tips. So I'm going to click on the parent one. And it just goes right there. If I'm a parent, I can, and it gives you some great things that you can do, should do, and then even some more resources that are available for you as a parent out there trying to talk with your son or daughter about not committing suicide, or even just having the discussion. So again, that page is here and it's available. And then these last three are just links to outside web pages. One's called Be the One, the Jason Flatt Foundation page, and then American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Because again, we want to prevent any loss of life due to this tragic event. We don't want to see suicides, and the best way to avoid them is to talk about them. Silence is the worst thing for mental health issues. And so doing it the Nemaha Central way, we want to provide you with some resources that will help you have those discussions or guide people, yourself or others, needing more help. So that's the suicide part. The last thing I would sum up with is with our website and our mobile app, if there's any suggestion that you might have for us to do better with it, send that information or suggestions to me. That's dcoleman at usd115.org, or you can go to this page and look at the staff, and it should bring up, there it is. There's right here is my email address. You can click on that, send me an email with any suggestions or thoughts that you have. Hey, thanks for taking the time to listen about what's going on or around Nemaha Central. Keep doing it the Nemaha Central way, and we'll see you next week.